That was weird. That was some That was some weird feedback. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We are back again with the Tier 1 races from the Aero League Racing. I'm your boy Vexed. It's Vex Man, and we are. It's in fact Trial Mountain. Getting my two tracks mixed up. So we're here at Trial Mountain. We're going to go on track and see the boys having their practice before qualifying. So Iggy is out on track at the moment. He's back this week. He's been on vacation, but back again this week trying to get some of them points. He's on provisional pole in practice at the moment. 8 tenths ahead of BX Royal. He's been having a decent outing this season in that Peugeot that looks very strange. But he's been getting some alright results, and hasn't he? His teammate, on the other hand, hasn't been getting such great results, has he? He's been down towards the back of the field. But yeah, so Iggy, obviously his teammate Owen, trying to bring the points home last week. Bit of a shaky race for everyone, I feel, around the Nordschleife. There was a lot of people under fuel in the cars, running out of fuel towards the end of the race. I think that cost, was it Aero? It cost the win. Aero had been looking strong all night, hadn't he, in that AMG. I think he had the win, or he had the lead up until the final straight, where he ran out of fuel and then ended up losing that position. What are we doing? He just, stinks. Kitten's just farted. Anyway, so yeah, Iggy is back this week. Welcome back, Iggy. Hope you had a nice vacation, mate. As I say, BX is there in the Peugeot. He's currently 8 tenths off of Iggy's time. As I say, this is practice. This isn't actually qualifying yet, so I imagine there will be some better times being posted during qualifying. And I think the guy's just getting used to the tyre wear as well. I'm not sure if it's increased tyre wear this season, but it looks like some of the cars are suffering a lot worse than they did before on tyre wear. Obviously, we've seen how good the BRZ is. Where is the BRZ? Viking Dog. Viking Dog is back this week as well. Obviously, he couldn't make it last week, so nice to see Viking Dog back. You need to stop eating, little one. Yeah, welcome back, Viking Dog. Visaris. Was he here last week? No, it was Alex, wasn't it? Alex couldn't make it last week because he was working. Hopefully Alex returns this evening. He's there. He's in 7th place on the grid at the moment. It looks like as Visaris goes into 3rd. Sonic King, there he is. That's the BRZ that is so good on its tyres. Running a slightly different livery this week. It looks like from the weeks previous, or the rounds previous. Obviously, we saw CMP. CMP, he had the lovely Halloween livery last week. Hope everyone had a good Halloween. I know a lot of people, especially the Americans, they go mad for it, don't they? So Viking Dog's back. Isaac, there he is. There's Isaac. He's had a bit of a shaky couple of rounds, hasn't he, in that Peugeot? Not really getting to grips a bit at the moment, but hopefully he's going to be getting some better results as the season progresses. BX's teammate. Just had to remind myself of BX's name. Should know by now. Alex is back again, obviously this week, obviously not being kept at work this evening, so welcome back, Alex. Hope you have a good race tonight. He's been looking quite fast as well, hasn't he, in the 720S McLaren. I think somebody actually in their chat, somebody in the comments, they actually tipped him for the win, possibly to take the championship, but I don't think he's got enough points at the moment, but maybe he's going to come stronger towards the end of the season. Reo-chan made an absolute cracking debut, didn't he, last week? Absolutely flying. In fact, was it him who managed to clinch the win in the feature? I can't quite remember. Or it may have been BX. Anyway, I digress. Capel's there again this week. CMP, I can't see his livery at the moment. It looks like it has changed again. He's not running the Halloween one this evening. Perhaps he's got a November the 5th bonfire night or Guy Fawkes livery, perhaps, maybe. Probably not. We just had the message from BX that we'll be starting soon, so qualifying will start soon. Bomber is there. We've got Neo. I think I may have called him Scottish the other week. He's obviously not Scottish. I think it's Swedish, isn't it? Is it Swedish? Is he a Swede or is it Finnish? One of the two. You know by now I'm not great with my flags. I think this one is Hungarian. Is it Hungarian or is it Irish? I'm sure it's Hungarian. So we are now into qualifying. Qualifying will commence. We're gonna try and see who comes out first and see if we can get on board with them. See their first flyer. Looking like it may be one of the Peugeots to pull out first. Sonic King, he was revving, wasn't he? He was trying to get out, but not quite getting out where he wanted to, I feel. So it was in fact Neo first out the gates. Commentary will recommence shortly. So that was a great lap there from Iggy to put it into provisional pole for the meantime. He is 400ths ahead of Sonic King at the moment. Sonic King obviously very fast, as we've seen in that BRZ. And Viking Dog as well, he's up there in the top 3 at the moment, getting a bit of a tow from Isaac up ahead. Maybe if we were to go faster again, he's currently on a 149.2. So the top 3 all on 149s. Iggy almost into the 148s, that's almost a sub 149. He's on a 149, 144. Sonic Kings is 149, 187. Viking Dog with a 149, 282. And Alex 100th off of Viking Dog with a 149, 388. Neo is currently sat in 5th place with a 149, 775. We've got Capillary GT, he's in the 149 as well, 149.8. Rare-chan, 149.8. Chris with a 149.8. Capale is the first in the 150s, 150, 104. Owen 156.24. BX only a 150.723 so far for BX, so maybe not a track for the Peugeots this evening. CMP currently 150.962. Visaris has only managed a 151.009 so far, so he needs to try and get some more beans out of that McLaren. Isaac currently down in 14th with a 151.089. And Bomber looks like he's having a bit of a bow down as well. It looks like his teammate Chris, is Chris here? Oh no, Chris is here, so Chris is up in 8th place currently. And Bomber, I think Bomber maybe still yet to put in a time. So I think everybody on their second set of tyres now for qualifying, apart from Sonic King. Sonic King's still out on his original set, although he has gone into the pits now, as has Iggy. So Viking Dog, currently in clean air. What can he do in that Renault? Another car that doesn't often get picked as well for the racing, so kudos to Viking for choosing it this season and giving it his all in it. He was so quick, wasn't he, last season in the Corvette, I believe it was. So Viking Dog looking to improve. I think that was maybe his outlap that we saw. This is his first flyer, or second flyer so to speak, obviously on a fresh set of tyres. Almost lighting the rear tyres up there, you saw a little bit of a squirm on the exit. Down into the tunnel, you've got to really hug this apex on the left hand side, and he's done that nicely. That's a nice line through there. That is the line you want to take. Gives you a really good nice slingshot into this back straight, through the tunnels, down the hill and into the hairpin. This used to be my go-to track for testing out my drift setups, this corner being a fantastic corner for drifting around. The whole track itself lends itself really well to drifting, as well as it does racing. It's looking like he's quite fast at the moment, but I've not seen any purple sectors pop up, so maybe not as quick as he would have liked. But it may be an improvement on his 149.282. And no, he doesn't. So 2/10 slower that time round. Will Alex improve? He's coming up to the line now. And Capilero GT just snagging that 4th place away from Alex at the last minute there. So the top 5 very close, very, very extremely close at the moment. There's 400ths between Iggy and Sonic King. There's 900ths between Sonic King and Viking Dog. 600ths between... Actually jumped up to 4th place, so Capilero now down to 5th. He is 6 thousandths off of Ryo-chan. That is how close this top 5 is. Top 6 even. Alex is 300ths off of Capilero, and then BX going 7th at the end there. He's 200ths. I mean 2/10, sorry, off of Alex. We got Neo, who looks like he might be on another flyer, but he's currently 800ths off of BX. Looking to improve though, it looks like. Chris is there in 9th place. He's 1/10 off of Neo currently. If Neo improves, that may be a bigger gap there. The gap to Capel and Chris is 2/10. So yeah, you can see very, very, very close grid this evening. I think it's going to make for some cracking racing, isn't it? This first race, the sprint race, I think is going to be a fun one. So Neo, can he improve? And he does, so he goes up to 7th place. That's BX now dropping down to 8th. He actually went 700ths faster. So that is how close it is. This top split grid, the whole grid itself, there's literally a second in it. That is how close the grid is tonight around Trial Mountain. It's going to be an absolute spectacle. So we're waiting for the first 15-minute sprint race to start, and then we'll have the feature obviously after. And we are just waiting for the race to start now. So the race is going to start any second now. We'll join the guys on the grid. So Sonic King on pole, Viking Dog 2nd place, Iggy in 3rd. What happened there? Was that the... I forgot to check the end results. So they are off. Sonic King absolutely lighting the tyres up on that BRZ early doors. He's covered off Viking Dog. He's moved over to the inside. He doesn't want Viking Dog to be going for a move up the inside into turn 1. It looks like Viking Dog actually getting forced around the outside there by Iggy. Iggy all over Sonic King as well. There's plenty of space given there. There's almost... So well, it's 2x2. They went 2x2 into the tunnel. Who's going to come out first? So Viking Dog actually managing to take the race lead now. He's managed to take the race lead. There's some door banging going on in the background. Iggy has moved up to 2nd place. We've got Sonic King down to 3rd now. He's trying to hold off Ryo-chan, who's behind him in 4th place. Is Ryo-chan going to be able to get the move done? Capilero GT's there as well. Done well. Capilero just yet. He's been very quick, hasn't he, in that AMG. As they come around that really tight left-hander there, I thought there may have been some shenanigans, a bit of spill milk, but they all got through there pretty nicely. So Viking Dog still firmly in the race lead at the moment, but he has got Iggy, sorry, right on his gearbox now. He's trying to make the move around the outside. Viking Dog covering off that inside. A sweeping left-hander hit hairpin up the hill again, through the little center S, back down the hill. So Iggy, now new race leader, he's managed to take the lead of the race. Viking Dog now sat in 2nd place. We've got Sonic King not far behind though. That was an absolutely nuts move. Yeah, he is cracked, RDO. for sure. So yeah, that was a great move for Iggy there to take the race lead. Viking Dog did all he could to try and hold him off. He's going to have to try and come back at him now. So we've got Viking Dog is now 7 tenths ahead of Sonic King. Sonic King looks like he's dropping off slightly, which is strange, but he may be looking after them tyres, even though he doesn't have to really, does he? That BRZ looks after him for itself very well. Reo-chan now up to 4th place. We've seen how quick Ray has been. He's actually picked up a 0.5 second penalty, so that may bring Capellero back onto the back of him, who was there in the AMG. Capellero very quick last week. He almost took the win in one of the races, didn't he? I think he managed to make the reverse grid work in his favour, and yeah, he led it for quite a long time, but then ran out of fuel towards the end. We've got Neo there in 6th place. Currently 8 tenths is the gap between him and Capellero. He's got a 5 tenth gap behind him to Chris, who's there in the RX Vision. The Mazda absolutely screams. The Angry Wasp. Oh, Chris went for a late move there. He went for a late move on the inside. There was nearly contact there. I think he had to back out. In fact, there may have been a tiny bit of contact. That may have been why he backed off slightly to give Neo back the advantage. Now Alex has breathed down on Chris, looking for that move. And he might get it done here. Chris has gone a little bit deep into that last corner. Can he get past Chris? He's trying all he can. Can he get it done here? Into this hard braking zone, into the final sector. Give him plenty of room there. Oh, nearly losing the rear end of that McLaren. They did well to get through that final turn as well as they did. It has now become a bit of a slipstream battle down the start straight into turn 1. BX looking for the move against Chris. He has managed to get it done. He's moved up there as BX. So BX now up to 7th place. He's free to chase down Neo as long as he doesn't have too many moments, or any moments. Let's hope he doesn't have any moments. Chris managing to hold off Alex for the meantime. Alex is right there though, but Alex has now got Capel. Capel is right in his slipstream. CMP not far behind as well. Then we've got Visaris in 12th place. Isaac Mitch is in 13th. We've got Owen there in 14th and Bomber in 15th. So Iggy still in the lead of the race. He's a 1 second gap ahead of Sonic King, who's managed to get a move done, has he? Against Viking Dog. He's got the run on him. He's going to have the inside into this hairpin. Viking Dog, can he get a switchback? He's looking for it, isn't he? He's going to go the long way round. Almost managing to put alongside. He is definitely putting Sonic under some pressure now though, isn't he? Viking Dog, can he create a gap? Will Sonic melt under the pressure? The gap now to Iggy is 2.1 seconds. That M6 definitely proving his worth around here. I remember it being it was a very quick car around here. I drove it a few seasons back with the Ultimate Racing League in League 1, I think it was. And yeah, it was a good car. Some of the other cars, it was not as good, but yeah, around here I do remember it being very, very strong. So Iggy now the 2.2 second gap to Sonic King. Sonic King is going to try and start working into that gap, though you can see it is starting to come down already. Viking Dog now out of that slipstream range. Come on, Viking Dog, get back up there, son. Obviously maybe looking to lose that crown this season. Reo-chan, he's still there in 4th place. Capellero not quite getting onto the back of him just yet, but he is in that slipstream range now, so what can he do coming down the back straight? Maybe going to look for a move into the hard braking zone, into the hairpin, but it actually looks like that Supra is pulling away, even though he's in the slipstream, so... It went up to 9 tenths, but it's now back down to 8. The gap doesn't look like any bigger, but definitely is, isn't it? Although Kepilero's starting to close up now. Oh, he's just hit the barrier slightly. That's not going to help him. So having a bit of a moment there, Kepilero, he was chasing down Ryo-chan. He may still be able to go for a move in the next coming laps, but we have 7 minutes on the clock now, so nearly halfway through the race. Neo doing alright at the moment though, isn't he? Neo's there in 6th place. We got BX in 7th. Or is he down to 7th now? I think BX must have had a happening with the barrier somewhere. I think he's lost a couple of places there. He just served that penalty. How many places has he lost now? He's down to 10th. I think he may still lose more places. So Alex, and who was that in the background? Alex is up to 7th. We've got Chris and Capel. Still having a mammoth battle there. Alex has managed to get past Chris now, but Chris is trying to keep Capel behind him. Capel looking for the inside as they come into the tunnel. And he's managed to get that move done. That was a great move there from Capel. What can Chris do? Can Chris come back against him? He is looking for the move back, but no, he had a bit of a twitch there. Almost losing the rear of that Mazda. He's managed to keep it going, so he's doing all right at the moment. The Angry Wasp, or the Angry Hornet. Actually looks a bit like a Hornet this evening, doesn't it, in that black and yellow livery. We've got OMP chasing him down in 10th place. He is 9 tenths off the back of Chris now. That is coming down though. I'd expect that GTR to be very quick down the back straight as well. Although I think it has suffered from a couple of nerfs in the previous couple of seasons. BX now down to 11th place, so BX is going to have the comeback race of his life, isn't he? Although he may just write it off now and just settle for where he is, because obviously, as the guys know, there is a reverse grid, so maybe all is not lost. Isaac Mitch, currently in 12th place. He's actually not far behind his teammate now, so maybe BX can give him a bit of a slipstream, help him get away from the guys behind him. Visaris there in 13th place, and Bomber in 14th. Bomber still not able to make the move against Visaris. So Visaris and Isaac actually doing really well at the moment of keeping the cars behind them. Go back on board with the race leader. So Iggy, the gap is now 1.4 seconds. It was up to 2 seconds, so I think he is definitely starting to suffer with tyre wear. I thought tyre deg may be an issue around here, Trial Mountain, and that gap is coming down rapidly. Sonic King is breathing down on the back of him now. He has got him in his sights. He's coming like a heat-seeking missile. What can Iggy do? Let's hope we don't see any push to pass this evening, but we will go on board with Sonic King and watch him chasing down Iggy. Iggy's always tentative through that turn now, isn't he? I think he grazed the barrier slightly there on the exit. That isn't going to help him too much. He's managing to stay ahead of Sonic in the BRZ at the moment, but Sonic is slowly eating into that gap. The gap to Viking Dog is now 3 seconds. You just see his headlights there as he comes over the crest of the hill. So Sonic still firmly in that tow of Iggy up ahead. Iggy is going to be sweating now, isn't he? Come on, Iggy. His first race back after his vacation. Can he turn it into a win? He's going to have to defend for his life, isn't he? He's going to have to start throwing them defensive shapes very soon if he wants to keep hold of that pole position. I think Iggy actually currently with the fastest lap as well, of a 1:48.8. Sonic's fastest is only a 1:48.9. Oh, Sonic. Looked like he may have gone for a risky move through the final turn there, but I think he thought better of it. Iggy doing well at the moment to keep him behind, but I think with the tyre wear on that BRZ, it may only be a matter of time. We are 11 minutes in now, so we've only got just under 4 minutes left. That is going to be another 2 laps, I believe. Or as he actually glances off the back of Iggy's bumper there. Come on, Sonic King. You have got a brake pedal, mate. Well, we've got the prime view in here anyway, haven't we? We'll watch. In fact, we'll go back on board. We'll go on board with Iggy and we will watch back towards Sonic King and see how close he gets, because he has been getting very, very close, hasn't he? There was definitely a couple of touches off the back of Iggy's bumper. Maybe just letting Iggy know he was there. But we have seen also in previous rounds some not so sportsman-like manoeuvres. Iggy doing really well to defend at the moment. Sonic King is all over the back of him. He's right up in his gearbox. It looks like he's giving him a tow at the moment. You could literally throw a tow rope out and Sonic could catch it. Sonic King looking for the move now into the final chicane, is he? No, not quite. You can see the tyre wear on that BRZ far superior. Oh, does it look like he did? There was a little nudge again. Did it look like there was a little nudge again? Yeah, it looks like Iggy's front right hand tyre is going to leave the chat anytime soon. That's not going to help him through this first sector. He's going to be struggling for grip with Sonic all over the back of him. What can he do? Come on, Iggy. Don't want to run wide there. He's kept it nicely there. Not dipping the wheel onto the grass. Sonic looking for the move up the inside though. No, not that time round. We are coming into the final stage of this race, but this battle is really starting to heat up. We will go and have a look in with the rest of the guys very soon, but this is where the battle is at the moment, isn't it, for the race lead. Iggy doing really well though to hold on to it at the moment. It looks like Sonic King getting the better run through there. Iggy has hit the wall. Sonic is going to take the race lead. He's going to move ahead of Iggy. Iggy having a slot into his slipstream. Can he get another move done? I think them tyres definitely, they're not going to help him, are they? Or especially around this turn. It's going to be wanting to understeer a lot towards the outside of the track. The camber will help somewhat. I think, well, I don't know if Iggy has got something else up the bag with them really warm, soft tyres, but he hasn't got very long to do it in. 14 minutes now, we're in the final minute. I think they may get one more lap, or at least the top two should surely get another lap. I think Iggy's possibly hoping that this is the final lap. I think you're going to have to do another one, mate. That's just the way of the world, unfortunately. And yeah, they are going to get across the start finish line, so they will go on for another lap. Will Viking Dog get through as well? He's 3.3 seconds now off the back, and they do get through. He's 3.3 seconds off the back of Iggy. Reo Chan though, firmly in his slipstream range. This is where the next battle is going to be, isn't it, surely? Reo Chan looking like he's suffering hard with that tyre wear as well though in that GR Supra. Toyota versus Renault. No, he's looking for the move. He is looking for the move. Viking Dog is going to have to keep it nice and tight to the apex, otherwise Reo Chan's going to see a window and he's going to climb through it. He's maybe trying to set something up there. Maybe we are going to see something maybe come around this bit here, like we saw Sonic King do against Iggy, getting the superior run out of this turn, and he has kept it nicely through there. Oh, it looked like, yeah, no, it looked like Viking Dog did clip the barrier slightly. He tried to move out of the way, but Reo Chan moving the same way and losing that momentum. Aero GT, maybe out of nowhere, can he get a move done? Reo Chan, he's moved up to the inside now. He's going to have the inside line. He's up to third place momentarily. Viking Dog trying to hold it around the outside. Can he keep it? Can he keep that third position? No, Reo Chan, he's up there. He's moved up into third place. Viking Dog now down to fourth. Can he keep Aero behind him? Can he retake that third position? We're going to have to go on board with the race leader, aren't we? He is coming up to the final sector now. I think Reo Chan may have done just enough to keep hold of that third place. So yeah, unfortunately, in the end there, Iggy's tyres dying a death. His front right-hand tyre did leave the chat. That BRZ, absolute animal on the tyre wear. Sonic King going to take the win in this first race in the feature. Iggy is second place. We got Reo Chan making the top 3. There he is in 3rd place. Viking Dog 4th place. Capolero GT, great race there for Capolero, 5th place. Neo 6th. Alex is 7th. We got Chris in 8th. Capale 9th. CMP 10th. 13th. And was it Isaac Mitch in 14th? I think it was Isaac Mitch in 14th and Bomber in 15th. Well, that was it. That was a feature race, guys. In fact, no, we can have a look at the results here. So, yeah, it was indeed. Sonic King came in 1st place. We got Iggy in 2nd, Reo Chan 3rd, Viking Dog 4th, Capolero 5th, Neo 6th, Alex is 7th, Chris is 8th, Capel 9th, CMP 10th, Isaac 11th, Visaris 12th, Bomber 13th, BX 14th, and Owen in 15th. Owen didn't finish, so Owen retiring the car. Well, that was the feature race, guys. Anyway, we will get on with the... I mean, that was a sprint race, sorry. Obviously, only 15 minutes. We'll get into the feature very shortly. 40-minute endurance with the Aero League Racing's Tier 1 drivers. And you saw what a cracking race that was. That feature, very, very close indeed. So I expect this endurance is going to be even closer. Maybe some different strategies on show. It's always good to see people going for different tyre options. Obviously there normally is a meta though, isn't there, that people normally follow. I think if you've got to run a hard and a soft compound, you're normally going to run medium to soft. It's normally the best way to do it, isn't it? Obviously the car's lighter towards the end of the race with less fuel, so the softs not really suffering as badly as they would on a full tank of fuel. My kitten's just trying to climb into the speaker. Loki, stop trying to climb in the speaker. Idiot. So we have got Viking Dog out on track. Iggy is out on track at the moment. They are trying to make the most of this free practice before the feature starts. So Iggy only managing to get 7 or 8 decent laps, wasn't it? I think it was actually lap 9 that front right died, wasn't it? So sort of, well, even 6 or 7 laps on the softs. So it'd be interesting to see what tyre strategy he goes for. He's currently on the mediums. Viking Dog, he didn't do too badly, did he? His tyres weren't looking too bad at the end there. They could have been better, obviously, but he's gone for mediums in the first stint. We've got Capel out on mediums. That's Viking Dog's teammate. Reo Chan is sat on mediums. We've got Chris sat on mediums. Isaac possibly going for the softs in the first stint, so maybe getting them out of the way early. It can work. I have seen people make it work, obviously, but I do feel that a lot of people do prefer to run medium to soft, which is fair enough. But as I say, it's nice to see a differing variety of strategies on track. We saw, who was it the other week? I think it may have been Bomber, or was it somebody else went for hards? I think they were going to try and just do a fuel stop maybe. But yeah. What are you doing? Come on. Just a bit of staring. Come on. That's right, yes. So the feature race due to start very shortly. Obviously, we are the Aero League Racing, and this is your Tier 1 drivers. I'm your boy Vexed. It's Vex, man. Obviously, you can check out my channel, which isn't really a lot going on at the moment. Obviously, I quit Ultimate Racing League, so I'm not doing commentary for them anymore. But on board with Aero League Racing for the foreseeable future. Obviously, doing the Wednesday night F1, so I may start putting up the race from my perspective. Obviously, the new season starting soon.
He's cracked.
Yeah, Iggy with an absolutely cracking move on that last race. It just popped up there again from RDO. What he said, he said, "Oh, that was a nuts move. He's cracked." But yeah, there's some very, very, very good drivers in Tier 1. They make a lot of moves stick that you wouldn't normally think possible, but yeah. So yeah, BX in fact lining up on pole. He's taking the reverse grid start for its utmost and probably trying to make the most of them soft compound tyres. Bomber lining up behind him. How long can BX hold on to the race lead? We're going to see. Oh, we're going to see. We're going to have the klaxons then, did we? Apologies for no klaxons. But anyway, BX leading the race into turn 1. What can he do in that Peugeot? Can he manage to create a bit of a gap? It looks like he's actually started pulling away from Bomber already. Bomber dropping 0.5 seconds down. 5 temps, 6 temps, 7, 8. Almost out of slipstream range. He is trying to scamper off into the distance now, isn't he? Meanwhile, behind we've got Bomber in second place. We've got Visaris there in third. We've got Isaac Mitch in fourth, holding CMP off in fifth. Capel was there in sixth. We've got Alex and Neo having a bit of a ding-dong here. Alex is going to move up to seventh place, is he? Neo trying to hot fight that off. Capellero GT as well. Capellero's come from nowhere. They're going 3 wide. Alex having a dip back in to the slipstream and Neo there. I think Capellero's going to have to do the same. He was trying to hang out there, wasn't he? But unable to do so without a slipstream. Alex going for the move up the inside into the hairpin. And he has managed to get it done. I think Neo sliding out slightly wide there. There was a bit of door rubbing there of him and Capellero, I think, as well on the exit, but not really notable. I don't think there was any malice in it anyway. And now Neo looking for the move against Alex. He's got that move done. So retaking that 7th position. Absolutely cracking battle starting to form here from 7th to 9th. So they're all battling over 7th place. Capellero's gone for the move now as well. He's gone past Alex. He's up to 8th place. Alex dropping to 9th. We got Iggy in 10th currently. Viking Dog there in 11th. We got Sonic King unable to make up any places at the moment. No, he has. He actually has, hasn't he? I'll shut up now. Sonic King is there in 12th place. We've got Chris in 13th and Rayo-chan all the way down in 14th. So what is going on with Ray? Come on, Ray. Meanwhile, BX Royal 12.1 seconds up the road. What are you doing? Visaris, 2nd place. Currently. Visaris putting in purple sectors there as well. He is only lap 2 though, so you would expect that. Oh my god. Being attacked by a kitten. Stop trying to chew on mic, bro. Come down here. Come. So BX 2.7 seconds the lead now. And Visaris is there in 2nd place. He is 1.3 seconds ahead of Bomber. Isaac Mitch 0.5, 0.7. So Isaac Mitch was in the slipstream range firmly, but he's starting to drop out a little bit. He's going to be having a contend with Neo soon. Neo's been looking very quick, hasn't he? In the other Peugeot, RCF, I think it is, or is it RCZ? RCZ. There's the Peugeot RCZ. The other one is the Peugeot Vision Gran Turismo VGT GT3 ABC. You get me. So Neo's still trying to chase down Isaac. Isaac looking like he may be able to go for a move against Bomber. Isaac currently in 4th place. Can he take that 3rd place away from Bomber? In that angry Wasp. And he has. He's moved up to 3rd place. Great move there from Isaac. Coming alive in this feature. And Bono's trying to fight back, but he's got Neo to contend with as well. Neo looking for the move against Bomber. Bomber's still trying to retake that 3rd position away from Isaac, though. Isaac's going to have to try and create a bit of distance between these guys. As I say that, he has started to create a bit of a gap now. Go on, Isaac. You can do it. Get your head down, son. But as I say that, Neo does look like he is closing up through some of the harder braking zones. Looking like that Peugeot is very fast around the corners. It's got some great cornering speed, hasn't it? Neo 0.3 the gap now to Isaac, who's up ahead there. Bomber dropping down to 5th place. He's going to lose that place soon, isn't he, to Iggy, I'm sure. Iggy currently on the mediums. So Viking Dog now up to 7th place. We've got Alex down to 8th. Capolero GT is there in 9th. Come on, Capolero, you can make up a few more places, I'm sure. Sonic King, 10th. So yeah, definitely making up a few places at the moment. It's slow going though at the moment for Sonic King, it looks like, in that BRZ. Gapale is there in 11th. We've got CMP is in 12th. Being hounded by Chris in 13th. And Reo-chan still unable to make up any places in 14th. Looking like the Supra not as great on the mediums as it was on the soft, so maybe just one of them cars maybe just doesn't suit the medium compound. Visaris is now 5.4 seconds off of BX Royal. He's only 800ths ahead of Isaac Mitch as well. Isaac Mitch is starting to gain on him. Can Isaac move up into 2nd place? Can the Peugeot VGT boys make it a 1-2 here in this feature race? Remember, they have gone for the soft compound first though, so they will be expected to stop before everybody else. Isaac looking really strong at the moment. Look at that. Look how much he's catching Visaris. Right onto his bumper now. Is Visaris suffering with tyre wear? Not really. So he's also on a medium. That is the pace difference, isn't it? Between the softs and the mediums. But it looks like yeah, actually, no, Neo also on soft. So the softs definitely noticeably faster than the mediums, but they aren't going to last half as long, are they? And Isaac is also having to go defensive against Neo, who seems to keep closing up on him through the braking zones, doesn't he? That Peugeot, the other Peugeot, the RCZ, absolutely great on the brakes. Oh, looking for the move for the final turn. Is he going to be able to get it done? He's pulled alongside. Isaac Mitch, he's doing all he can to try and keep that position. He's firmly in the toe of Visaris. He's going to be looking to try and take the move against Visaris, isn't he, surely? And he has. He's moved on the inside. Neo trying to get a long way round. Please don't go free wide into this turn. It doesn't work. And they didn't. But no, Isaac, he's gone off. That's allowed Visaris back up to 2nd place. 8.3 seconds now the gap to BX. Maybe BX has done what he needed to do, and he may be able to create that magical gap to the rest of the field and get that free pit stop. That's what he's working on, I'm sure. So Visaris now under attack from Neo. Neo, oh, he's all over his bumper, isn't he, through this section. They're going to have to keep it nice and tight through there. That is the line you want to take, very nice through there. Iggy also not far off. Neo pulls out, he's pulled alongside, down the back, straight through the tunnels. He's going to have the inside for the hairpin as well. Has he got enough grunt in that Peugeot to get past the McLaren? Still neck and neck. Neo is going to take that position though, isn't he? He's moved up into second place, but almost 3 wide again. Iggy wants some of the action as well. Oh, Iggy almost having a meeting with Barry then. You don't want to go for a meeting with Barry, mate, not until after the race at least. Don't want to get your hug from Barry after the race. So Visaris, he's lost that second place to Neo, who is trying to scamper off at the road, try and eat into that gap now to BX. He may be able to do so. I don't know actually, with that tyre wear, not too sure. It looks like BX definitely looking after his tyres a lot better than Neo is. Visaris is now under attack from Iggy. Can Iggy get past him? I don't think he's going to get it done into turn 1. Saw Iggy losing out on the win in the first race, didn't we, due to tyre wear. Sonic King managing to snag it at the end. I think it looked like Viking Dog got past him as well, because Viking Dog was ahead. No, he wasn't. So Iggy, he has got that move done now against Visaris. He managed to get it done through that previous sector. He's starting to try and put away now, try and get onto the back of Neo, who is 2 seconds up the road. Neo unable to chip into that gap yet. To BX though, who is 8.9 seconds up the road now. Absolutely huge gap to the race leader. He's actually got the fastest lap at the moment as well, for 150.008. Currently lap 6, 10, nearly 11 minutes in. About 29 minutes of racing left. So I wonder how long the guys on the softs are going to be able to make them last. So BX now onto lap 7. Actually not looking too bad with the tyre wear. Neo, however, I think he's going to get another 2, maybe 3 more laps out of that car on them tyres. Fuel isn't going to be a problem. It doesn't look like he's got just over half a tank of fuel. Iggy's doing really well on the mediums, but his front right is absolutely dying a death, isn't it? His front right really not having a great day out at the moment. Actually putting in a purple sector through that last sector. I think that was the first sector. Only by thousandths, but definitely a purple sector. Can he keep it going for the remainder of the lap? He's in clean air. He's trying to get onto the back of Neo. He started to reel him in. In fact, he might even be in dirty air distance at the moment. .9 seconds the gap. It did drop to 1.8, but it's gone back up to 2 minutes, 2 seconds, even 2 minutes. It's nearly a 2-minute lap, isn't it? So 1.9, 1.8. He's actually gone into the pits, so Neo has decided to go into the pits. Iggy will take that position. He's moved up to second place. 10.6 seconds a gap now, though, to BX. BX, who is still out on them soft compound rubber. Still the fastest man on track at the moment with a 150.008. He's doing a cracking job at the moment. I think he needs to get about 16 seconds though. I'm sure it's 16 to 18 seconds. He needs to be able to get in them pits and come out ahead of the rest of the field. He's doing a grand job at the moment though. But Iggy's going to be able to get the overcut, isn't he? He's on their mediums that aren't going to run out as fast as the softs. I think he'll be running that car till the end of the fuel tank, and then he'll just go in and get another tank of fuel and a fresh set of softs. He's got a nice healthy gap as well to Visaris, who's 1.9 seconds behind him now. His teammate Alex is now chasing him down. Can Alex give him some backup, or is there going to be no team orders this week and they're going to be allowed to fight? Who knows? Alex does look like he's really starting to catch him though, doesn't he? We'll go on board quickly with Alex, see if he does manage to get that move done. It doesn't look like he's firmly in the slipstream now. Will he go for a move up the inside? He's not moved over yet. No, he is. He's going for that move. He's got that inside line. It didn't look like Visaris fighted it too much, so maybe just allowing him to take that position for the meantime. Alex is going to try and give him a bit of a toe now. Isaac Mitch now down in 5th place. Can Isaac get back up there? We saw he had a moment, didn't he? He was up into 3rd or 2nd. No, he was up to 2nd, wasn't he? He was up to 2nd and then went deep through that 1st sector. Oh, Visaris with meeting with a barrier there. That's going to lose that position now to Isaac. Isaac moves through to 4th place. Visaris, that was unlucky. Little momentary lapse of concentration, I feel, for Visaris. Maybe a bit of understeer or oversteer, a bit of both. And it was this sector here, wasn't it, that Isaac just went deep through this turn. He's managed to keep it on the track that time. Oh, was he? It looked like he nearly lost the rear of that car coming through the tunnel. Now got a huge gaggle of cars starting to form behind him though. Currently in 4th place. Come on, Isaac, you can hold on to it. Bomber going for the move there, up the inside. He's up to 5th place now. Visaris dropping to 6th. He's going to lose that place to Caballero as well, isn't he? He's getting hounded now. Visaris absolutely being swamped by the cars behind. We've got Caballero GT, Caballero in 7th currently moving up behind him. He's pushing him along. We've got Sonic King there as well as I think it's Viking Dog. So Caballero now moving out to the inside. We've got Sonic King and Viking Dog as well. And did Caballero, Caballero managed to get that move done on Visaris. Visaris now trying to hold off Sonic King and Viking Dog behind him. You can see him there battling. He's also trying to come back against Caballero. He's not going to get that move done there, surely. And Caballero keeps that 6th position for the meantime. Bomber, that was a brilliant, brave move there from Bomber. He managed to get it done, and it was a clean move. He managed to get it done with no contact. That was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic driving from these Tier 1 drivers. So Caballero now holding off Visaris. Visaris wants to retake that 6th position, but Caballero saying, no, I'm not having none of that. But he's got a little bit deep through that little last turn there. He's going to have to hold this one. Can Visaris get the better drive? He has also got Sonic King and Viking Dog are also bearing down on him now as well. Oh, he's looking for a move into turn 1. No. Oh my god. These guys, man. Sonic King out of nowhere, but there's going to be a tiny bit of contact, is there? No, that was, yeah, great racing there. Plenty of space given, and through the tunnel as well. Sonic Dog has finally got that move done. He's up to 6th place. Visaris trying to come back now. Oh no, there was a tiny bit of nudging there. He's re-given the advantage. Visaris now under attack from Capel. There's Viking Dog, wasn't it? Viking Dog now up to 7th position. He can restart to challenge Sonic King, who is just up ahead of him. So we've got Sonic King 6th, Viking Dog 7th, Visaris currently 8th, so he's down a few places now, Visaris. His teammates up there now. Alex is up to 2nd place. We got Capel in 9th. Reo Chan up to 10th now. Maybe waiting for them tyres to warm up. He's made up a few positions, trying to look for that move against Capel. Can he get it done? Not quite enough beans that time around. He's going to have to sit in the slipstream for the next couple of corners. Not really a lot of overtaking opportunities through these next sector. Maybe into that final turn or the final chicane. So CMP now in 11th. We have got Chris in 12th place. Neo is down in 13th. BX has come out at the back of the field. I didn't expect that. So maybe quite a long pit around here. Around Trial Mountain, unless BX has had a moment on their mediums. Maybe the mediums not really hooking up as nicely as he would have wanted them to. A lot of people in the pits now, so should make up a few positions. He's moved up to 10th place, so that is 4 people he's managed to overtake in the pits. And there is still yet more to pit. There is more to pit, so yeah. I think, even though he's in a bit of a lonely race at the moment, I think BX may be the man to watch. Iggy with a 2.2 second lead over Alex, who has a 6 second lead now over Capilero. Or Caplero, Calypso, Mr. Calypso, Caplero. So yeah, Iggy, I feel he may come in this lap, maybe. He's still got a bit of fuel in that car though, hasn't he? So maybe he's going to run them tyres until they're completely dead and just try and use as much fuel as he can before he fuels up. And he's chosen to stay out, so he stayed out, favoured track position. Sonic's pitted now, yeah, I believe. We'll have a look down. So yeah, we had Iggy, Alex 2nd place, Capilero currently 3rd place, still yet to pit, Viking Dog still yet to pit, Capel, Visaris, CMP, Neo. It looks like he's put on a fresh set of tyres but no fuel. Chris is now in the pits. BX is up to, he's going to go up to 9th place, isn't he? He's up to 9th, he's obviously pitted, putting more fuel into that car. Bomber 11th, he's out on a fresh set of softs. He's got more fuel in, he's obviously pitted. Rayo Chan has pitted, and yeah, you were right, yeah, Sonic King is there on a fresh set of softs. He's also got more fuel in that car. Isaac, I think Isaac may be having a penalty there. Currently down in 13th. He's going to move past Chris, isn't he? Or is he? So now actually Chris coming out ahead. Did he? No, Isaac did get through. So Isaac's still in 13th place. Still people yet to pit, so he may be able to make up some positions yet. He may get back up onto that podium slot. You never know. Looking a bit wild though, isn't it? That Peugeot on these medium tyres. Chris is on soft, so he should have the grip advantage. Yeah, definitely has got the grip advantage, hasn't he? Definitely taking the faster line through the last turn, but unable to get past. He hasn't got the beams to get past that RX, just a bit dead on the straights, isn't it? Meanwhile, Iggy still 2 he's 2 seconds, isn't he, ahead of Alex. Alex trying to chip into that gap. Iggy's managing to keep it consistent at the moment. And he's stayed out, actually. He decided to stay out, favouring track position. We've got a lot of people in now, though. Let's hope them tyres aren't going to die too quickly. He needs to get another lap. He needs to finish this lap. He will be in the end of this lap, I'm sure. 2.1 seconds the gap now to Alex, who's definitely got a couple of laps left in that car. Well, in the tyres at least. I don't think he's got a couple of laps left in that tank. Viking Dog has absolutely shredded that rear right tyre. The front right as well nearly has almost gone, hasn't it? He should be possibly coming in end of this lap. He's got more laps in that tank, but them tyres aren't going to take him much longer. managing to keep Visaris behind him at the moment though. Visaris on, yeah, he's on way better tyres though, hasn't he? That McLaren has looked after his tyres a lot better than that Renault has. He's managed to stay ahead though, coming through this hairpin. Is that going to allow Visaris through? No, not that time around. I think these guys will probably follow each other into the pits. I can't imagine Visaris will stay out for another lap. He managed to get that move done though, has he? No, and they are both into the pits. So your top four are now into the pits. What is Neo? I think that's a strategical error. He stayed out, favoured track position, but he's going to run out of fuel. Surely he's going to run out of fuel. He's going to move up to be new race leader, but it's only going to be momentarily. There you go, he is new race leader. Can he get that Peugeot round for another lap? We are going to have to stay on board and watch this, aren't we? This is either brilliant strategical thinking here, or he's just gone for it and just thought, you know, I might make it to the end. You never know. I think he's going to run out of fuel, personally. Chat, what do you reckon? Is he going to run out of fuel, yes or no? He's got a nice little gap though to BX. 7.9 seconds. Obviously BX has pitted now as well. You're going to have a look at the gap. In fact, I think he's got a nice healthy gap as well. BX has got a really big gap to the rest of the field. I think the next battle is going to be between Iggy and Reo-chan. We just saw Alex get the move done on Bomber. We will go and have a look with the rest of the guys in a minute. I'm curious. I have to see if Neo runs out of fuel or not. He's got to be running on fumes now, hasn't he? As Neo, there's not a lot left in that car at all. I think any minute now. Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? You know what? I think he's actually gone and done it. Go on, son. Go on, Neo. Absolutely wringing the last bit of fuel out of that car that he could. As I say, it was only going to be momentarily though, because BX is going to take the race lead again. He's on fresh mediums, which I imagine he'll take to the end of the race now. He's got 14 minutes left. Surely he's got enough fuel. Unless it's going to be a two-stop, perhaps this race will be a two-stop. They'll go back onto softs towards the end. A little splash and dash. You see the rest of the field behind him, but he's got a nice gap now. 9 seconds is the lead. Then we have Iggy in second place. He's 1.2 seconds ahead of Reo-chan. Ray's doing a great job though in that Supra. He's actually on softs now as well. I think he feels a lot more comfortable on them softs. So that medium soft strategy has worked in his favour at the moment. Keeping that gap consistent to Alex as well. You can see it bounces up to a second and then back down to 0.9. So yeah, keeping that consistent gap to Alex. Maintaining, trying to keep him out of that slipstream range, although I think he may have slipped up in there. I think Alex may be able to get a run on him, possibly. He's trying to get away from Sonic King at the moment. It is 1.1 seconds behind him in that BRZ. Sonic King has got Bomber for company, 0.5 seconds behind him, and Aero GT, 0.3 seconds behind Bomber. Bomber closing right up though onto Sonic King there through that hairpin, as has Aero against Bomber. See a lot of the guys running softs now, so they're going to be feeling a bit more confident. I think we're going to see a lot more moves come in this second half. Oh, it's Aero makes a move up the inside of Bomber there. He's come alongside. He's not going to get it through this final one though, is he? He's going to have to try and get the switch back. It's going to be very tight coming through the final turn. They're still side by side. Is he going to have to run up the start straight into turn 1? They're still neck and neck at the moment. Kepler just edges ahead. I think Bomber decided better of that. He knew that Kepler was going to keep the boot in and he wants to live to fight another day. Aero, sorry, is already starting to stretch that gap to Bomber. Can Bomber stay with him? And it looks like Kepler has started to break away from Bomber now. Sonic King right onto the back of Reo-chan. Reo-chan right onto the back of Alex in third place. See Alex moving over to cover the inside. I think they're all maybe trying to break the toe a little bit as well. Reo-chan moving to the outside. He's going to try and take a different line. Sonic King up the inside there. There was a tiny bit of contact there between him and Reo-chan. Reo-chan backing out, I think it was. He did favour the outside line. He saw that Sonic took the inside. He was trying to cut back, wasn't he? Try and take a deeper line. Maybe get a better exit. Didn't pay off that time round. Still well within that slipstream range though, so we may be able to get a move done. Oh, into the back there of Sonic King. So I think Ray maybe forgot where his brakes were slightly. He has got the run now though. Again, Sonic King, he is going to take that position. You see him come past easily. That's Super, an absolute animal on the straights. So Sonic will do all he can now to stay in the slipstream range of Reo-chan, maybe try and get a move done. He's still managing to close right up onto his gearbox. Reo-chan is trying to eat into that gap now to Alex though. If he can get past Alex, maybe hit Alex in between him and Sonic King, he may be able to get away somewhat. Sonic King taking the better line though through that turn. Not managing to pull past Reo-chan at the moment though. Kitten trying to climb on my PS5. That's not good drills, Lukey. So Sonic has managed to get the move done now. Can Reo-chan get back past him? Maybe Reo-chan making a slight mistake. I missed it though because I had to move the kitten from behind the TV. He's gone back up there again. Okay. So Sonic King now up to 4th place. Reo-chan is there in 5th place. He's got Kepler there in the background though, trying to start to challenge him now as well. Alex is trying to get away from Sonic King. He's got a nice second gap though. Sonic King's not going to be in the slipstream range at the moment. If Alex can keep it nice and clean, he may be able to keep that gap, maybe even extend it, try and get onto the back of Iggy, although it looks like Iggy is starting to pull away now. Iggy looking rapid on the softs. He started to reel BX in. BX obviously on the medium compound, so the battle for first place is starting to heat up now. Okay, come on. So we've had 18 laps so far. We're 32 minutes in, there's 8 minutes to go, so probably another 4 laps. It's going to be a 21-22 lap race. And Iggy has managed to take the race lead. BX holding on for dear life now. BX obviously on the medium, so he is going to be a tad slower, you would expect. But how long will them softs last for? How long will they hold on for? Is a good question. He's almost halfway on that front right already. So if BX can keep that gap consistent, try and keep it within a second, then he may be able to re-challenge for the race lead in a couple of laps' time. Iggy, though, fastest man on the track at the moment for 1:48.6. 1.7 seconds now the gap to BX. BX just doesn't look like he's got the pace on the mediums, does he? I don't know if he maybe made a mistake in a previous lap that's allowed Iggy to get onto the back of him, but maybe that is just the difference between the softs and the mediums. Some tracks the difference isn't that big, but around here, around Trial Mountain, it's obviously quite a big difference between the softs and the mediums. Iggy just scamping off into the distance now, 2.4 seconds, 2.5 seconds the gap to BX, who we're on board with at the moment. Look like he actually locked that rear left up, going through that sweeping, really tight left-hander into the tunnel. So Alex now under pressure from Sonic King. Sonic King is right up his bumper. He's going to be looking to try and get that move done. It's going to come here, isn't it? As they come down into the hairpin. He's got the inside line. Is Alex going to be able to hold it around the outside? Sonic gets it done easily. Alex is going to have to try and look for an opportunity to get back past. He can stay in that slipstream range. He may be able to do it along the start-finish straight. We've seen the BRZ isn't that great, is it, on the straights? It's superior through the corners, though. And very, very, very good on the tyre wear. And the gap now between Sonic and BX is now 2.93 seconds. The gap between him and Alex is 0.6 of a second, and it is coming down rapidly. I don't think Alex is going to look for a silly move into turn one, though. I think he's going to try and stay in that slipstream range. Although it does look like Sonic managing to break away slightly. And he's done it. He's managed to break that slipstream gap. Can Alex get back into that window? Not quite. So Aero GT is there in 5th place. He's 2 seconds behind Alex. He's managing to eat into that gap slightly. Will he be able to bring it down? Maybe go for a move towards the end of the race. Viking Dog is there in 6th. 2.4 seconds behind Aero. We've got Reo Chan. Reo Chan was right up there at one point, wasn't he? Currently in 7th. 1.1 seconds is the gap to him and Viking Dog. He's under pressure, though, from Bomber. Can Bomber go for a move into the hairpin? We're in the final 3 minutes of this race. Bomber still trying to look for that move against Reo Chan just up ahead. Is Reo Chan going to be able to... Oh, it sounded like Reo Chan clipped the barrier there. There was a bit of smoke as well as Bomber just bounced off the rear bumper of Reo Chan up ahead. Nothing he could really do there. He was obviously on the brakes, but that clip with the barrier definitely slowed Reo Chan down. Took some of the momentum out of that car. Capale 3.8 seconds off the back of Bomber. He's got Chris there behind him in 10th place. We've got CMP 11th. Neo down in 12th place now. What happened to Neo? Isaac in 13th. Have we lost 2 people? So 14th and 15th have retired. Try and work out who it is. Meanwhile, we've got Sonic King and BX. Sonic King has managed to take that 2nd place away from BX. Has he underfueled that car, though? Not too sure. I think will this be final lap? I think maybe 2 laps left. I think there's maybe 2 laps left, and I'm not sure Sonic's got 2 laps left in that car. He may have to start fuel saving soon. He's trying to get onto the back of Iggy. Iggy's 5.3 seconds up the road now. I'm not sure there's a lot that Sonic can do, and I'm not sure if he's going to have to splash and dash. He's going to have to do something, isn't he? Because he's definitely got a lot less fuel than everybody else around him. I honestly think he's underfueled. Has he made a strategical error and underfueled that car? Thinking it was only going to be 21 laps. I think they're going to get 22. He's got a minute to get across the line. And he doesn't want to slow down, does he? Because he's going to lose that position. He stayed out as well. He has stayed out. That was his last opportunity to fuel up if he was going to. He might run out of fuel on this lap. There is definitely going to be another lap, so it's going to be 22 laps in this race. Well, we'll have to come back and have a look, won't we? We did see that I think it was Neo, wasn't it? Ran that car for very, very long on fumes, it seemed like, so you never know, maybe he can do it. Maybe Sonic King is still going to hold on to that second place. He's 2.8 seconds ahead, 3.1 seconds even ahead of BX, who is currently in third place. Iggy still in first place, but he's 4.3 seconds. He's got a 4.3 seconds gap, but his softs are very dead now. He started getting the flashing fuel warning. Alex all over the back of BX now. He's got the tyre advantage as well, has he? He's definitely got a fuel advantage. I think he has got a tyre advantage as well. He's going to be looking for that move, isn't he? Coming down into the hairpin. And he has looked for that move. There was a little bit of rubbing there, but he managed to get the move done. He was up the inside. Not really a lot BS could do on them tyres. And we are going to be coming up to the final sector very soon. I don't think there's any notable battles on track at the moment. Maybe CMP and Capel. Will Capel get past CMP? I'm not too sure. And he has. I think he's run out of fuel. I think Sonic's run out of fuel. I don't think there's anything left in that car. Is he going to lose any positions? We don't know just yet. We're going to have to go on board with Iggy as he comes across the start finish. I think he's stopped. I think he's run out of fuel. He's going to lose them positions, Sonic King. So Iggy, first place. Sonic King, is he going to hold on to second? No. Alex clinching second right at the end. He's lost loads of positions. BX third, Aero fourth, Sonic King. He's going to finish fifth. Viking Dog sixth, Ryo-chan seventh, Bomber eighth, Chris ninth. CMP, Isaac Mitch 13th. What a cracking one that was. Sonic. That was unlucky, Sonic. That was unlucky, running out of fuel right after the final turn. How many positions? I think he lost like 4 positions, didn't he? That was proper unlucky. Well, there you go. That was the feature race, guys. This has been round 4. I'll see you next week. I've enjoyed this one. It's been a cracking one, hasn't it? I'll see you again. Good night.
Sonic not so heroic.
Yeah, Sonic not so heroic, my loving. Nice one, mate. Anyway, guys, I will see you next week. Good night.